So, in this video, I want to talk about where I am currently at in my journey, and I want to talk about how important it is to be aware of where you are at in your journey so you can make the right steps to get to where you want to be as fast as possible. One of my guys just walked in. Man, like family, just come say hi.
Yeah, Mr. Vlogger. I'm telling you guys, next up, okay? He's ready, he's active. The vlogging is crazy. They told me you were downstairs here vlogging and that. You see, he's been on it, guys, okay? When I tell you when it blows, remember this day. In Caviar Studios, the start. Who knows where we're gonna end up, but where you been shooting? What's this?
I'm just doing like the introduction for this episode. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna be talking about, and then what they're gonna basically see in the video.
Yeah.
So if you just give me
This
like
first episode as well.
no, the one's already up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So So
Okay.
if you just give me like 10 minutes or so,
So
I'll do this.
I'll get set up upstairs.
Yeah, cool. So let me run that.
Tito Caviar, the creative director behind Caviar Studios. Today we dive into his mind and we'll learn more about his business operation.
So in this episode, I want to talk about where I am currently at in my journey. I want to talk about how important it is for you to be aware of where you are in your journey. And by being aware of where you are in your journey and where you want to go, you'll be able to make the right steps to get to where you want to be as fast as possible, right? This is very important because if you don't, you'll just end up working, and 3 years down the line, you'll be like, damn, I've been putting in all this work, and you'll be like, why has my life not changed, or why have I not seen like an improvement, you know? And then after this talk, we'll talk a little bit about that, and then after this talk, I will introduce you to some of our team. You just met one of them, and then I will show you around our office. I will show you around our studio, talk a little bit about the different things that we do, and then finally I will show you like a nice montage of like a summary of the different things we've been doing over the last couple of days. We had a bunch of meetings, pre-production, editing, shoots. There's been a lot going on, marketing. There's been a lot going on. So I'll just make like a nice montage, you know, something that just shows the different things we've been doing. And then and that will be the wrap of this vlog, right? And then I will see you next week. Now, so let's get into this talk because this is very important. And with this channel, I want to just talk about the different things that I wish that people talked to me about when I was on my journny, as it would just save me a lot of time. So being aware of what stage you're at of your journey is just crucial, and also knowing where you want to go. I'm currently at the stage where I'm just building, right? But before the building, there was stage one. So building, I would say, is like stage two. So in stage one, I was just doing everything myself. So a lot of you that probably are watching this are in that stage where, you know, you'll be doing the pre-production yourself, you'll be reaching out to clients yourself, you'll be doing client managing, relationship managing, you'll be doing the editing, shooting, everything yourself. You know, you'll be investing your own money, like just everything that you are doing is just like your time, your money, your risks, right? Now, I think that this stage is not for everyone to actually go through. I feel like a lot of people are going to this stage, and it's obviously beneficial to go to the stage, but if you know where you want to go, you can probably skip the stage, right? So let me say it like this. So if you want to be a person that is in charge of a company, or like a company owner or a business owner, then in this creative industry, then yes, you will most likely have to go through the first stage. So you are aware of, or you are knowledgeable of every single part of your business. So you know how to do the marketing, you know how to talk to clients, you know how to do send invoices, blah 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 blah. But a lot of you are probably in film school, uni, or you know doing online courses and whatnot, and your dream might just to be part of a cool team. You know, your dream might just be to be part of a cool creative team now, and just be the best, you know, camera operator or the best editor. For those people, I would generally advise to skip stage one where you're doing everything yourself, and I would generally advise to just focus on becoming the best on that one skill, and then reaching out to companies and people where you can be valuable for, you know, where your skill that the thing that you really want to do, you know, you really want to be an editor, for example, you know, there will be a lot of companies that will want editors. So by you just focusing on that, you can make yourself very valuable, and then the better you get, you can also like obviously like, you know, increase your wage and, you know, increase the money that you make every year. So yeah, I would advise to just skip stage one for the people that want to go that route, you know. Now for the people that, and honestly that will be a lot of you, you know, some people just be like, and which is it's just amazing, like some people just want to be artists. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to be artists. Some people don't want to deal with the business side of things, and that's okay, you know, because there's not one position that's more important than the other, but just knowing, just being aware of the type of person you are, of where you want to go, it will just make your life easier, and just make sure it will make sure that the steps that you take will actually make you happy. So when you actually get to that point where, let's say you wanted to be an editor, but now you are just full-time editing, you actually are happy now because this is what you wanted to do. Now, for the people that want to be, I would say like the business owners, this is a bit different. So now you're gonna have to learn everything. So you're gonna have to learn to shoot. You're gonna have to learn to edit, because now everyone will look up to you for everything. So when there's a problem, they'll come to you. I don't know how to use this camera. You have to show them. I don't know how to edit this. You have to show them. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to act accordingly in the presence of a client or a specific client. You have to tell them. So for those kind of people that want to be business owners, you have to go to stage one. Do you know what I mean? So, and after stage one, you'll be where I am at right now, which is where you're trying to build. So when you're at the stage of building is where you spend the time learning every little bit, and then by doing all the different bits, you basically realize, okay, you are very good at one or two things, which might be, I'm very good at marketing, or I'm very good at, you know, bringing in business. You know, yes, you can be a very good camera operator and stuff like that, you know, but there's always a better camera operator than you out there. There's always a better editor than you out there, you know. So you then, so like, when you come to stage two, you should be like, I want the best camera operator. I want to work with the best camera operators, you know. I want to work with the best editors. I want to just build a team. So then you'll be like, the stage that I'm at is like, I want to focus on what will grow my business and what I'm good at, which is like marketing and bringing in more clients, right? You know, client relationships and stuff like that, you know. So yes, I'm still a mean cameraman, it's a mean editor, still do it. But the more I'm in stage two, like the further I get to the end of stage two, the more I will be doing of the one or two things instead of doing all the different things I was doing in stage one. So now you will have people in my team that I found that are the people that I was talking about before, that know that they want to be the best camera operators, they want to be the best editors, or they want to be Do you know what I mean? So now I'm working with those people to together become the meanest team. Do you know what I mean? We're trying to be like a Real Madrid of the creative industry. You know, you're gonna you need a manager, and then you need the striker, you need the defender, you need a midfielder. You know, so that's the stage that I'm at. You know, so I found out that's what I like to do. That's what I'm really good at. You know, marketing and client relationships and stuff like that. So yeah, just be aware of what stage you are at, and then you will know the right steps to take to where you want to be. And everything, it doesn't matter if you are in stage one or in stage two. Stage three is the next step at the end of stage two. I don't even need to talk about that right now, but be aware of the stage that you are right now, your journey. Otherwise, you end up just working and working and working and not getting to where you want to go. And every stage requires a lot of hard work. It doesn't matter if you are a person that needs to go to stage one or a person that can just straight go to stage two. If you are not willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to get to, then getting to where you want to get to will be your sacrifice. Let me show you around now, and I hope you took some valuable stuff from that. Yeah. This is our office. Ethan has shown you like a nice stand of our office, I would say. We got some frames on the wall, which is just some work that we've done in the past. It's like raw, real, without trying to like look perfect all the time, you know? And then over here we have which is currently like a different room, which is currently being used as an editing suite. But we have some more plans for it. I'll show you the rest of our office, the rest of our building. So over here is our landing, which is basically just a car park. We call the landing was basically a car park. Got some graffiti on the wall. We can use me as a reference and the car as a reference, so you can fit about 4 cars in here comfortably. This is a big shutter where the cars will come through to the outside in Newcastle. So yeah, that's pretty much what this space is. Through this door over here, we have our facilities. So over here is where people get ready. They do their makeup, stuff like that. We have mirrors that change temperature, stuff like that. We sometimes put this on when people are using big steaming machines, as we have a change room in that here as well. Yeah. Simple, clean, and crazy. And this will be like another look of the space from that side. And over here we have a toilet, not as special. And obviously over there you go into the landing, and then, which is my left, is our smaller studio, and on my right is the lounge. I'll show you the lounge first before we go to the studios. So the lounge is where people, you know, hang out, take a break, have food, you know. Yeah, just a place to just relax in between takes. I don't think it's nice to, like, you know, eat where you work and stuff, so we thought it would be nice to have a dedicated space just for that. And then behind you is a kitchen, where we have, you know, free tea, coffee, stuff like that. Normally drinks and stuff in the fridge. We just had a few shoots this week. Our shoots, also client shoots. So Dexter, our photographer, been working until like very late last night. So things are not super tidy, but like I said, it's just real. But we tidy normally like after every booking. And then through here We have Studio 2, which is a smaller studio. Turn the lights on. So on my left, we have a 70s set. We have a white cove on my right. We have a white brick wall behind me with like a colorama stand where you can, put different paper backdrops. Yeah, man, I really love this space. Probably my favorite after Studio 1. Yeah, this set is also like fully customizable. You can move stuff around. We have loads of like lighting to make it really cinematic when you're taking photos or when you're doing video. And then yeah, that's the space really. You just give them a nice pan of the space, and I'll stand here as well next to this mugshot wall with real height. I'm very tall, as you can see. Here is our storage room. We have on my left some props like green screen, C-stands, some soft boxes on my right, lights, big Forzas, projector, smoke machine. We have everything here really. And then on the other side of it, we have colored backdrops, some on my left, some more on my right, some extra props for the 70s set, director's chair, some extra little bits and bobs. Yeah, this is just how it is now, but if you would book the space, it's always like, And then the big dog, Dexter, is doing some work right now. He's in his element right now. He's doing some work. Crazy setup, crazy operation going on over here. You will see absolutely nothing because we can't show anything yet. This is for one of our clients, so everything will be blurred. But I'll put some footage over this so you can see how the space looks like when there's nothing here. So yeah, so Dexter is now working in this blackout area, which can be used for like car stuff and all this different kind of stuff if you like dark and full blacked out, all the lights are off. And then we have this big ass wide cove where you can fit in vehicles, groups of people. I'm just gonna show you the scale by walking onto it. You gotta wear these. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear these. It'll keep the paint nice and clean. Obviously, if you're a subject, you don't really have to do that. It's more for like, photographers, videographers, stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm walking onto the cove now. I'll just walk into the corner so you can sort of have a reference on how big the space is. So like as far as I probably can go. If I go any further, I go on the curves. You can't really stand on the curves. So yeah, man, this is another studio, another space that we have. And then lastly, through here we have the shutters, which can be used for bringing in equipment, bringing in vehicles into this specific space. And we end where we started basically, which is the landing. And I'm gonna go back to work because there's stuff to do.
Listen, if you're coming up north, better tap in. We're the ones that are known for the rapping. Dough flips chapping, I'm still gonna whack it. I told Van if I see Fat Simba, I'll give him a slap and he might lose the baggage. Around town it was me that were backing. I'm known for the stacking and big bet backing. We're the ones that are causing a racket. Are you down for the cause? Better back it.